Hello, it's me. So, Brigitte Macron loses in court to reporters saying she's a man. Shouldn't that now be he's a man? Jimmy Dore Show. Shout out to Jimmy Dore for his coverage of this subject. Please go over, like and subscribe to the full video, and show him some love.
You know how Candace Owens did this thing where she said that Brigitte Macron, the First Lady of France, is a guy. And, we already know that she was in her 40s when she groomed a 15-year-old kid, and that became her husband. And so...
As I've said previously, I should have called this channel Asset Watch. She was in her 40s when she groomed a 15-year-old kid who became her husband. If that isn't classic honeypot, long game, spycraft in action, I don't know what is. If you want to know how compromised individuals are put into power, here's your example. There's your illustration right there. That being said, although I thought that Brigitte Macron looked a bit mannish, to say the least, I never really knew anything about this. And Candace Owens seems to be all over the place when it comes to this kind of information. She's either very clued in or exceptionally clairvoyant. So, back to Jimmy.
Oh, she's been doing all this litigious stuff, trying to sue people to shut them up.
Right.
And the people she tried to sue, the journalists who broke this story, who've been doing deep dives on it for over 3 years, she tried to sue them to shut them up. Well, guess what? French appeals court clears 2 over First Lady gender rumors.
Whoa.
That's right.
So is she actually a man?
Disinformation on Macron's gender has circulated on social media for years. Disinformation, that's what that...
Disinformation or information? Circulated media for years. She has also been attacked over the 24-year age difference with President Emmanuel Macron. Now, I don't see a problem with the 24-year age difference. Who gives a shit, frankly? If a 30-year-old bloke wants to go out with a 60-year-old woman, whatever it might be, then fine. I mean, who cares, frankly? But if indeed he was honey-potted into this as a as a teen, as a young teen, then that's deeply unnerving. So, the 72-year-old First Lady, whose maiden name is Trogneux, I would imagine, has a brother called Jean-Michel. Brigitte Macron filed a libel complaint against 2 women after they posted on YouTube, a YouTube video in 2021. She had once been a man named... Oh. Do you see? Oh my God.
It's not disinformation. She has also been attacked over the 24-year age difference with President... It's not their age difference. It's that he was a kid and she was in her 40s.
I rest my case.
How about that's being truthful about your relationship with an underage person?
This shows the control they have of the media. The 72-year-old First Lady, whose maiden name is Trogneux, has a brother called Jean-Michel. Well, we never see them together or a picture of them together. Isn't that interesting?
Brigitte Macron is Batman.
Macron filed a libel complaint against 2 women after they posted a YouTube video in December 2021 alleging she had once been a man named Jean-Michel. In the video, defendant Amandine Roy, a self-proclaimed spiritual medium, interviewed Natasha Ray, a self-described independent journalist, for 4 hours on her YouTube channel. And now they just won in court. And now those people who this news article is trying to... I wish we would have got the Daily Mail one.
Self-described.
I don't know why
Well,
we're
sounds
using...
like she did better than you.
maybe that wrote this. Ray spoke about the state lie and scam she claimed to have uncovered that a certain Jean-Manuel Traganu had changed gender to become Brigitte, then married the president.
Well, well, well. Is there any length they won't go to? Any depth they will not plummet? Any absurdity they will not consider? I mean, if you consider, let's just say for one moment that this is spycraft, that whoever is controlling Macron, the president of France, thought, this is very difficult, thought 30 years ago, whatever it is, oh, we need this lad, he's going to be one day he's going to be the Prime Minister of France and he's going to do our bidding. On the one hand, I'm amazed at the long game, so to speak. And on the other hand, when you consider it in the round, you just think, yeah, that's probably how this kind of works. If you pick your people young, then it's going to take 10, 20 odd years for your plans for world control to finally reach fruition. But this is we've never been more plugged in to what's going on globally via the internet and the media therein, giving us these stories. For anyone with eyes to see, even though you might reasonably go, it can't all be true, can it? When you start to recognize the methods, the processes, the patterns, you really start to understand that statecraft is measured in decades. That connected people are connected in ways that are just too odd to at first consider. I mean, if this has been a plan to seduce a young lad, marry him and then make him the president of France so you can manipulate him, then all I've got to say is, well played. Because whatever you think of how heinous and dark this is, that's some commitment to a plan. I, for one, am quite impressed, really. So, let me know what you think in the comments below. Like and subscribe. And until next time, this is me signing off. Look after yourselves.